Hello everyone, I'm Snowy Wood Creatures and welcome to today's video where I'm going to say wow, just wow, what an isopod I have for you today. What do you think of it so far? I bet you'd like to hear me try and pronounce their full name. Here goes, don't crucify me. It is Porcellio Flavoumargintaus Crete. Please tell me I did well. They are actually known shorter version of Porcellio Crete, much easier to say. Anyway, I was about to tell you where do they originate from, but the clue is already in the name, Crete. So then, shall we move on and let's dive on into the Crete's needs, starting with their temperature range. Now, they like it between 22 to 26 Celsius. So they prefer it a little warmer overnight, I will be honest. Personally, the room mine are in, it sits about 20 Celsius at night. So if you've got the similar setup, don't worry. Only worry if it is actually dropping below 20 Celsius. That's when you'd need to intervene. You can get heat mats, but ensure it is on a thermostat because you wouldn't want to cook these little guys. So moving on to humidity, what should it be? We are looking at 45 to 60%, so fairly low compared to the other isopods, but again I have that typical setup, the dry end with plenty of leaf litter and the damp end with moss. Now I find moss is a great way to keep humidity levels perfect. And if you can find forest moss, that is the stuff to get. And these isopods do love hanging off the organza mesh to molt. So if you do have or thinking about having them in your collection, I would 100% recommend have some sort of organza mesh sat between the tub and the lid. Plus, not only that, it does help stop the isopods getting out and the bigger threats, spiders getting in. Unfortunately, I have had this happen where spiders have gotten into tubs, and yeah, it hasn't ended well. It has been a sad story. In one case, one spider pretty much wiped out a whole colony. It left me with about 3. So a very expensive meal on me. But after this, if you've got time, go watch my tools and food video where I do explain and show the organza mesh. Okay, so it's food time. You know, if you have been here a while, I'm going to say it. They need that all-important substrate mix. And yes, I do have a video on that too. But what else do they need? So they will enjoy a bit of veg, but personally, I've only ever found mine to like a bit of cucumber. But I will give them protein source at least once a week. So some sort of fish food or dried shrimp, that goes down a treat. Now then, when it comes to size, we are looking at about 1.8 to 2.5 centimeters. So a fairly big isopod, and not only that, they are very prolific. There is always a cluster of them out and about. Doesn't matter what time of day, you will actually get to see a nice selection of them coming out to play. Which also brings me to the next topic, breeding. Very easy. That's got to be music to your ears. I probably had mine about 2 months. Babies. Yeah, there's not much else I can say apart from easy, which we like. But always remember to get a 5 or 10 count from one breeder and then another count from a different breeder. This way you are making a strong bloodline from the start. Your colony is going to grow, and it is always worth adding a few extras over the years as well. Now, this actually reminds me, I actually did not plan to have these in my collection. Basically, I'm known in some of the WhatsApp isopod groups and can be around when there is an auction on. Now, there was a nice auction of the Porcellios, it was a great bundle, and the Crete being one of them. And clearly I won, and here I am, obsessed with them. So moving on, a quick summary of the Porcellio Crete. It is a nice and easy isopod to care for. This isopod actually won't break your bank balance either, and I'm sure you have seen their stunning colours. That beautiful black body with that yellowy gold freckles on their back makes them a must-have in your collection. So, as always, let me know in the comment box, what do you think about these isopods? Is it one that I can hear you say, I want them, I need them? I would love to know. And as always, I'm always truly grateful if you give me a like, a subscribe, and then I can catch you on the next one where our journey can continue. But until then, pod out.